welcome to the Malcolm Middle School podcast. I'm here interviewing Mr. Terwilliger. So what do you think the school will look like in 5 to 10 years, like with the buildings and stuff?
I wish I knew that for sure. It would make my job a lot easier. We are a unique school in that we're a small community, but we have a lot of interest in our school. So we have a pretty robust option enrollment program. And with that comes pros and cons, challenges. Space is one. And we are currently at or near capacity in a lot of our classes. This issue is something that the board will talk at length in the next few months, and definitely the next few years. So 5 to 10 years, I would say, I was making an educated guess, we will probably have more square footage. Exactly what that looks like, I don't know, because our current campus doesn't have a lot of room for expansion. Just the way it sits, and still retain our athletic facilities and our parking and some of the infrastructure needs that we need. So my guess would be that if we get more square footage, it's going to be in an alternate site somewhere close. And then the decision will have to be who moves, whether we build an elementary school that will house 3 or 4 grades, or whether we will look at some type of a separate middle school.
That's
or
neat.
Possibly even a high school with new competition facilities. So we have some choices.
That's nice. So how soon do you think we'll have a new building or like a new part of the school?
Earliest I would say 3 to 5 years. This isn't necessarily a process that goes quickly. And why I say 3 to 5 years, as I said before, the board's going to be talking at this. We're going to be, looking at different data. Even if they want to start moving with this, there's not going to be anything done by the next election. I just think that timeline's too aggressive. So you would probably be looking at the 24-25 school year. And then once you get it passed, then if per se that we get it passed, then you're looking at ramping up for construction and then occupation of a building. So I would say 3 to 5 years minimum. If something doesn't happen sooner rather than later, then you're probably looking at 5 to 7 or 7 to 10 where you'll actually see new facilities.
Cool. So would that new facility be for like new classrooms, or would it be for some type of sport facility?
Well, that all depends. If we hypothetically, if we move that direction and we have a different location, then it's going to have to be a kind of a turnkey school, right? So you're going to have classrooms. You're going to have cafeteria facilities. You're going to have some type of sporting venues. What that exactly looks like, I don't know. Once again, if we do something with a new high school and then spread out in our current facility, we would have to look at a bigger competition gym. We're going to have to look at some type of an auditorium or theater, or architects are pretty amazing. If they can work something out where that all can be in one facility, then that's a possibility too. I don't really see the advantage of doing like a K-5 school as we grow. And if we would happen to pass a bond issue, we will grow to probably 3 to 4 sections in each grade level, K through 6. And then obviously in junior high school, as those kids move through, we're going to need more space. With more space means more families mean more spectators. And our current competition gym at the high school, I don't believe is big enough to handle the kind of crowds that we would get at that point. So we're probably better off in the long run looking at doing something middle school wise with a competition gym or a new high school and then spread K-8 out in our current facility.
Cool. So do you have any idea where these new buildings would be, or like would you tear down some of the old ones?
No, there wouldn't be any tear down. We just don't have anything really to tear down. You know, our current facility is a pre-K through 12 facility, and if we do something as far as expansion, we're going to have to take those classes um, and manipulate them in a way where we can fit 3 to 4 sections per grade levels. So it would have to be an alternate site. Don't know. You know, there is a lot of empty ground around here that's waiting to be developed, and that would be a process of speaking with the owner and maybe negotiating a price and you know, finding a available plot of land to build on. So it'll be somewhere close. Um, there's more of an advantage to keeping it close where you could migrate between the two campuses on foot um, or a short drive. It doesn't make a lot of sense to, you know, move it to a different part of the community where that's not an option.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Well, thank you for listening to the Malcolm Middle School podcast, and Mr. Terwilliger and I are signing off.